Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. This is GH Kings. So in this video I'm gonna show you guys how I make my shea butter mix. Okay, it's a very simple quick recipe. Okay, I know there's a whole lot of videos on YouTube on how to make shea butter mix. The whipped shea butter, there's a lot of names. Anyways, okay, there's a whole lot of process as well, but the ones I'm going to show you guys is very easy. Yeah, it's so easy. Okay, you don't have to go through a lot of process. You don't need a lot of utensils. You don't need to like wash a lot of stuff when you're done. Okay, so let me go over my ingredients. So I have some shea butter in here. Okay, the ivory color African shea butter. This one is particularly from Ghana, I believe. Okay, and moving to the oils, I have some almond oil. I have some jojoba oil. I have a little bit of jojoba oil here, so I'm probably going to use everything. Okay, I have some coconut oil. This is 100% pure refined coconut oil. Okay, so still talking about my oils, I have some castor oil over here. Okay, I know the packaging is a bit oily. I have some avocado oil over here, and I have some soybean oil over here. And going to my essential oils, I have some peppermint essential oil, I have some tea tree essential oil, and here I have honeysuckle fragrance oil, just to give it a bit of scent. And in here I have my pH, just to test my pH, but I'm not going to. And I also have a lot of protein, like in here I have like baobab, I have keratin, I have a lot of stuff. Okay, but I'm not gonna be using anything in here because I'm going to be using this shea butter mix also on my skin. Okay, that's actually the main reason why I'm adding this fragrance oil. Okay, if it was just for my hair, I was just gonna add a lot of peppermint oil, but since it's gonna be for my body as well, I'm just adding some fragrance to it. So this bowl that I have the shea butter in is the same bowl that I'm going to be mixing everything in, and this is the cover of that bowl, the top of that bowl. So the first thing is to pop this shea butter into the microwave. Okay, just to melt it just a tiny bit, and then you add our other ingredients to it. If your coconut oil is very thick, you might scoop some of it and add it to the shea butter and then melt it in the microwave. But as you can see, we are in the summer, so my coconut oil has melted, which is fine. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and melt my shea butter. Okay, alright guys, so I melted the shea butter for about 40 to 50 seconds. Okay, I think it's like yeah, I think probably like 50 seconds. Okay, in the microwave, and this is the consistency that I have, and this is something that you want. You don't want it to be all the way liquidy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, using the spoon, I'm just going to mash everything in here, okay, to get a unified consistency. And I'm gonna go ahead and add my other ingredients. Okay, and as you're making this, make sure that whatever bowl you're going to be used is sterile, and also there isn't any water in there. Okay, because we're not adding a preservative to this one, so you don't want to introduce water. If you do introduce water to this, you will need a preservative. Okay, I also have a video on how I make some shea butter mix, I think a year or two ago. I'm going to link that video as well. That one I did add a preservative because I added some I added some aloe vera, fresh aloe vera juice to it. Okay, so that one I added a preservative. Okay, but if you are using the aloe vera that they sell in stores, the one, the juice one, you don't need a preservative because that one is already preserved. There is a preservative already in there. But if you're gonna use the fresh leaf, that you need a preservative. Okay, so far this is what I have. I feel like I should have even added more shea butter because my goal is to fill this bowl so it will last me for a while, since it's for both my skin and my hair. But guys, you can see the consistency that we have, right? Yeah, that's the consistency that you want. So when this solidifies, it's good. And with this you don't need to, what you call it, you don't need to whip it or anything like that. Okay, you can just use the spoon to think it's good. So the next thing I'm going to do is to go ahead and add some coconut oil in here. Okay, my coconut oil is liquid. Okay, I'm gonna pour. I'm not measuring, guys. I'm not measuring. If you guys have noticed, I don't really do measuring with stuff. I just add according to my liking. But if you guys want, you can measure, and you don't have to, also you don't have to use a lot of you don't have to use a lot of shea butter, because I use a lot of shea butter. It's just, to me, I feel like when making shea butter mix, it just makes sense to add a lot of shea butter. Okay, so yeah, I've added my coconut oil. And if your hair doesn't like coconut oil, you can use other oil. Okay, you can use another thick oil like castor oil, which I believe I have castor oil. Yeah, you can use castor oil. Okay, if your hair doesn't like coconut oil, it's fine. Go ahead and substitute that with some castor oil, and I'm just stirring at it to make sure, you know, it's mixed. And now it's gonna be a bit liquidy, of course, because all the oils that I'm going to be adding, they are all liquid, right? They're not thick like shea butter. Even the coconut oil is liquid because we're in the summer. But when I store it in the cool room, it's going to thicken out. Okay, and it's going to be very, very thick, like how shea butter is. Okay, so I just added my coconut oil. Yep, I'm smelling that coconut oil in there. Next thing is to add my jojoba oil or any other oil that you want. You don't have to use all the oils I'm using. It's just oils that I have that I'm using. Sometimes I even add just one oil. Actually, guys, I forgot my olive oil, so I'm gonna have to go back and bring my olive oil. So I poured all my jojoba oil in here. There is no point leaving some because the thing is already finished. So I'm done with my jojoba oil. I'm gonna go ahead and use some sweet almond oil. Okay, I'm using a bit, not as much as I did with the, yeah, like 5 pumps basically of sweet almond. Now let's go to avocado. Let me just open them, and then, you know, it'll be easy to. Okay, yeah, guys, so I went ahead and opened my other oils, so I'm gonna pour them. So this is my avocado oil, and I'm pouring just a tiny bit, which is fine. This is my castor oil. Castor oil is thick. Okay, that amount is fine. And I want to grab my organic extra virgin olive oil, and I'm going to pour a good amount because my hair loves some olive oil, and this olive oil doesn't feel like being in my shea, but I'm mixing. So I'm pouring some olive oil. Perfect. So I'm done pouring all my oils. Now I'm gonna give it a gentle stir. Actually, I think I did a good job with the shea butter because I feel like it's the level where I really want it to be at. And this should last me. Everybody is different, by the way, guys. This should last me for about a month to 2 months. Okay, both for my hair and my skin. I mean, yeah, my hair and my skin. Okay, so yeah. And the next step is to add some essential oils. Okay, this is the interesting part. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some tea tree essential oil. Tea tree is good for your skin, it's good for your hair. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add some peppermint essential oil. Okay, peppermint is good for stimulating hair growth, okay, and getting rid of dandruff. I added just a little bit because remember I'm gonna put this on my skin as well, and I don't want my skin to be smelling all pepperminty. Okay, so I just put a good amount. You know, let me smell it if I'm actually gonna smell it. Okay, I smell the peppermint oil, but it's not strong. Thank God, that's exactly how I want it. I didn't want it to be strong, so that's good. That's good. The next thing is to add. Oh, I forgot to open it. To add this fragrance. So yeah, guys, this fragrance oil smells really good. This is honeysuckle. Oh my God, it smells so good. I'm gonna add the good amount just for some nice scent. It's not compulsory. If you guys have any essential oil that you want to use, you can use it. Sometimes I use sweet orange essential oil, which smells pretty good as well, but this is the one that I grabbed today, so I'm just gonna use that. So I'm going to stir at it to make sure everything is mixed and the essential oil is mixed as well, and it's not just stacking in one place. So now let me smell this to see if it smells good. It smells okay. Let me just add the remaining of this essential oil because it's done anyways. Okay, I added the remaining, so hopefully now I can smell it better than before. Yes. It smells so good. So definitely now I can smell it better than I did before. So guys, this is how I make my shea butter mix. Okay, the process is 90% done, actually 99% done. Okay, the next step is for me to cover this up. So before I do that, let me go ahead and cover my essential oils. Okay, and I'm going to throw this one out, so let me leave it there. So I'm going to cover it with the top that it came with. Okay, that's the top. I'm gonna cover it and leave it in the fridge for about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, and I'll take it out. I will show you guys if it has finally solidified. If it hasn't, I will put it back in the fridge for about another 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, and that'll be it. Alright guys, so I just took the shea butter mix from the freezer. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I left this thing in there for about 20 to 30 minutes because I was busy sitting there relaxing. Okay, so let's open this. So it's probably iced. Oh my god. Anyway, let me just put the camera down and open it. Okay, alright guys, so I just opened it and this is what we got. Okay, it's iced. Like when I say it's iced, the shea butter mix is iced. You feel me? It's iced. So oh my god, what did I do? So you know what, I don't know if I can pop this in the microwave, and if I do, if it's not going to, oh my god. Anyway, you know what guys, I'm gonna leave it outside. Okay, I'm gonna go outside. When I come back, by then it should not be ice anymore. Okay, it should be defrozen and all that. Okay, and then I'm gonna feel it, touch it, and then apply it on my skin, and you guys will see. But anyway, this is how I make my shea butter mix. Don't do what I did. Okay, just leave it in the fridge for about 10 minutes. Okay, so let me just cover this thing up, and I'm going outside. When I come back, I'll open it. Alright guys, so hours later, this is how my shea butter mix looks like. Okay, it looks so good. Okay, see the consistency? Yep. See how hard it is? There is no difference between this and whipped shea butter. Okay, if you want, you can whip this, but it don't make sense to whip it. This is a very easy way of making your shea butter mix. And if you store this in a cool area, it's even going to get thicker. Okay, but if you store this in a warm area, then obviously it's going to melt. Okay, because we are in the summer. So guys, this is how I make my shea butter mix, and as you can see, it's very oily, and it smells very good. Okay, so yeah, this should last me for about 2 months, if I'm not lying. I mean, it should last me for 2 months. Okay, let me just apply it at the back of my hand for you guys to see. See, this hand have no shea butter, and this one has no shea butter, right? But I'm gonna apply it on this hand, and you guys will see the difference. Okay, give me 1 second. So after applying it to my hand, this is how it looks like. My hand is shiny, and this hand that has no shea butter looks dry and sad. Okay. Anyways guys, this is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So this is how I make my shea butter mix. Okay, this is the I don't want to call it the lazy way, but it kind of is a lazy way, and it works pretty well. Okay, so yeah, this is how it looks like. I didn't whip it. Okay, you don't need to whip your shea butter, and as you can see, it's creamy, it's smooth, it's really going to moisturize the hair. It's not extremely thick. Yeah, I love it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you all, and as always, God loves you more, and I hope I see you in my next video. Bye.